Alright, we are live. What is going on, beautiful people out there on YouTube? It's Brando Linick here, and this is going to be a video review today. We're going to talk about how to start a business, how to become your own boss. One of the examples I'm going to use in this video review is a contracting business, specifically government contracting, where you offer your services to the government, whether this is municipal, so it could actually be farming in a sense, where you're offering your services not just to local communities, but to the government as well. And you can also do different things. It could be firearms, it could be a bunch of different things where you're manufacturing, firearms and, guns and bullets and so on and so forth. There's a lot of different approaches to this. Having a close friend, actually a couple people I know who have done this, okay, both in the United States and Canada. What they did was they mapped out a business plan, and because this is a broad question, if you're asking this question, you're looking into doing this to be your own boss, create your own income. When it comes to contracting and being a part of the government, offering a service to the government as a contractor, you need to have a business plan in place of what it is you're going to be looking for to offer to the government. From that point on, the best tip I'll give you is really what happened to my friend, who didn't start, going out and hiring employees, getting an office space, but he actually started communicating with people through LinkedIn, okay, who were already contractors in their local area. He started communicating with people who were already a part of the DNP, all right, and they already, signed up and they already were contractors for a period of time. Some of them had already retired, some of them were already active in the business, and he just connected with them one-on-one, got to know a little bit more of their business model, because when it comes to government regulations, they're always changing all the time, depending on the state that you're in, the city that you're in, or if you're in Canada, the province that you're in. It's always continuously changing. The rules are changing. The requirements to actually become a contractor, depending on the subdivision that you're looking to fit in, it's always changing. So you got to keep that in mind, which is why the best thing you could do, I would suggest to you, connect with another contractor, alright, because there's so much noise out there. And I know it's broad, but it's so simple and it's so overlooked that it will save you a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. So that, in essence, is how you can get one going. Make sure you got a good business plan, alright, you're offering something that's mass marketable that the government needs, okay? Once you have that business plan, connect with someone who's already contracting and get a feel for what they're doing, and ask them if, your idea is worth it, alright? If it's something that, feel you could penetrate the marketplace with. So I hope that helps. If you have questions, put them down below. In addition to this video, I figured I would share with you a little bit more information about just building a business in general. So for those of you, I'm speaking to those of you who are looking at, building a business to become your own boss, to be financially free and independent, if that's really what you're looking for, where you can quit your job and not have to work for another person again, I've got a lead I want to throw your way. And if you hear me out here for a minute, my experience with this, before you consider starting a government contracting company where you're dealing with supplies, equipment, employees, all that stuff, and sometimes an office setting, depending on how you're starting out, before you take all that overhead on, my story and experience with it goes back over the last 15 months when I transitioned from a traditional brick and mortar business, alright, where I was dealing with supplies, equipment, outsourced employees, and I even paid them more than I was getting paid. And I put that business and quit it, put it off to the side, and I came across a person, because they were, I actually did it because this person was making a multiple six-figure income business without having to deal with government regulations always changing all the time and meeting quotas, because when you're actually contracted out, sometimes you have to meet quotas by the government. If you fail to do so, they'll go find another person just like that. So it's kind of like a job. And because they weren't relying on government, because they were relying on mass markets, people, individuals, consumers, to build their business, but doing so through systems online, so without cold pitching people, cold prospecting people, chasing people down, learning to attract an endless amount of people to them, just using their computer, using the internet, making a multiple six-figure income, traveling around the world, building a business at the same time from the internet. I started to model and copy them. It took me 3 months after that point to create for myself and my family a full-time income business, working part-time. Not average or typical results, but I share that with you because if you are looking at this because you really just want to build a business, be your own boss, be financially independent, have leverage and flexibility, maybe retire your wife or your husband, alright, or just be able to do the things that you finally want to do, I would highly encourage you, before you take on supplies, equipment, employees, and office space, the territory that goes with a government contracting business and company, learn to build a business on the internet. Learn to build a business in a leveraged fashion where you don't need to deal with all that overhead, and you can increase your profit margins using systems online to do the heavy lifting for you, and you don't have to go out there and pitch people and try and hard sell people. So that's just my tip. That's my experience. I really hope you enjoyed these tips and reviews in this video. If you'd like to learn more information about building a business and income online from home, if you're coachable, trainable, you're willing to learn some things, check out my site down below. It's 123marketingtips.com. The link will be in the description. And my friend, I'll see you on the beaches of the world. And just keep it simple. Best thing you could do, model someone, because there's so much noise out there. So see you on the beaches of the world. Take care.